Okay,
Maybe that's a part of it.
we have 100 Thieves on defense. We've got 2G on attack. And it looks like it's going to be a fast one. We've got an alarm bot Molly, though, to kind of punish over towards yellow.
Cheeky timing.
And
it's going to be alarm bots. Nana Swarms all detted up here.
my goodness, the confidence, though, is nuts. 3 bullets.
Going to be dropped here. They need to clear this guy out of dodge. Flash into your face eventually. Getting the job done.
He's allowed to wrap all the way around.
Kind
of crazy. Asuna locks them in. Incredible timing. God, it was mad to get his knife out there.
Anticipation at all.
Big flash.
Flash in your face.
Easy call to get out of there now.
It's actually gone well for 2G.
Yeah, they kind of overextended with the double.
If that was the A players, go on, get a bit of a scurry on. Got to worry about mid.
The read is good. EU almost found a timing there to try to challenge them on the mid cross, but instead he's getting himself into a position. So we're going to get a brawl. All they've done is swap the sites.
This position right here is going to be potentially quite unexpected. The
close.
Or at least towards the back here. Orb into your face, a tap, and a swing through as well. Good coordination in the end.
7 bullets.
Damage done to the final player. Boostio has been handed a lifeline.
Almost, bro. 5 HP.
Can't quite hit it.
He almost did it.
5 HP, the difference there towards the end. I like what 2G were doing with the orb, swinging out of it from multiple different directions, trying to overwhelm EU. Almost lost the 3v1.
Yeah, very, very close. It's a 2-1 for pistols.
Pistol for him to get for the team. They did not think about the fact that when silence goes down, this flank is so open. Oh. I think 100 Thieves should have won the pistol round basically just off that.
Yeah, they should. Positional wise, if you pause it when you got the 2-person flank, you look at the HPs when there's 4 people in this box. You're saying it's a done rounds.
And you could argue that LZ's won them another pistol with 3 kills there. Pretty similar to what he was doing in the previous series.
There goes the 1-person hold of a sheriff over towards B.
2G are taking this so slowly. They've given up all of A main control.
LZ's fragging heavy.
Giving up the orb on top of it. I think a good sign to look forward to, as we've been mentioning, I think, is like running the Tejo, just a way to control pipes early on as the attackers. Deep dart against Bell. Salvo's being used. Any sort of way to deny front A space is pretty important in that kind of, at this point, it's like almost flowchart Valorant, right?
2G though, had focused more on a B-leaning default at the beginning of this half. So maybe conditioning 100 Thieves to just push up a little bit and take a bit of free A space, and then they're going to go back and punish that later on. Normally teams will have a game plan for the first 5 rounds or so. Right, I plan for the pistol, I plan for the bonus, I plan for the next rifle round, and then you kind of feel the game out from there and try to let your IGL kind of work off what's been happening in the game.
Nothing crazy on this one. Maybe a ward with a KO, find some jewels.
Everybody going down with the ship. 100 Thieves just trying to deny this one. You don't want to let 2G build up any ults, and okay.
Got a double.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's nice. He'll take that.
Now, what is it, 3 away?
Yeah, pretty close considering. And it's a good
almost got a
ultimate
third there as well.
Cryo has immediately gone for the operator. I mean, no beating around the bush. Just as soon as he has 47.
Oh, did they save the 400? I wasn't on top of that.
Get me the boomstick. And he has made such a difference with this weapon.
Yeah. Could be a very wise choice of how slow 2G are playing into most of the rounds.
At the same time, though, again, it's the B-leaning default for 2G.
No one heading over towards A really at all, just trying to control that space. Deep knife up and overhead. It's going to be broken.
It's easier for the defenders to contest this area, but you can see that it's a bit of a fake. They've kind of pulled Cryo off the line. He's now on a really passive defensive line with his operator. And 2G is starting to walk back into A.
Drone to clear middle. Clears bottom of tube. Goes close left.
Jiggle from 100 Thieves.
I mean, Askia kind of has a one-shot on 2 at the moment.
Yeah, drone through mid.
You'd imagine the first person that he finds is Cryo.
This is going to be an A exec. Question is, can you hold it off?
A lot of angles to account for.
Okay, switch of guns so that he can dash over towards the side itself. Again, 4-person hold of the side. There goes the no armor. Very great dash on that. Got the double entry and the dash to make space.
Assert themselves into the positions. Silence head on a bit of a swivel here. There's a quite sure where Xander could be lurking and approaching from here, but they are doubled up. Turret, oh, not even that catching the contact here. It's just the elbow bullets raining down, and Silence no more. Up top though, anticipation and snap to the side. This is Xander. 35.
I was going to say, he almost got a freebie. Joel did it.
He'll be going straight back to sleep off the back of that one. This is a bonus round conversion of 2G.
Yeah, force him down to Nico, right?
Operator at the end as well. I mean, that was the round where Cryo had invested in a glass cannon op, and he gets ruined as the first pick. They used basically one underhand flash to clear Maze, not even to go through the Viper wall, and then they just ran in. And 100 Thieves couldn't stop it. And that's why I posed the question. Yeah, you have 4 players here, stacking on A.
X2 again, we'll see. Money's
through?
very good again for 2G.
It's the biggest thing that teams are struggling with on defense right now, is just stopping these A execs.
100 Thieves especially so. Salvos, you can see they were used preemptively.
Guys, pause. It's a little bit bold, yeah. I think they realized like how close they were.
Walk down the tube here. Just looking to post himself up, get a little bit of info.
I mean, he might hear them running. We'll see.
He will hear these footsteps.
Yeah.
Presumably.
It's going to get really weird because at the moment there's no killjoy util for behind. What's the timing like of these two?
Timing to be taken. Uh-oh.
We heard him run. Nice shot.
Around. Good with the crosshair placement.
So he's
Hey, gun down creates a lot of pressure.
Scurry across, but he might have just missed it. Could be a little too late here.
Yeah, they're already. Look at this by 2G. Proactivity is called for. They're going to be trying to fight all the way deep into Snow.
Oh my goodness. Oh, bro, what a savey kill that is. Comms?
Gonna try and make it work.
My gosh.
Boostio!
You got killjoy.
What is this?
You got killjoy. It's so worth.
1 player left to stand.
Killjoy.
4 kills in the round. It's an ace on the cards. Wingman forcing the issue.
Oh my god. Who needs a killjoy when you're doing this?
Stand up. Take a bow. Not too far though. You don't want to
Where's this jag on?
disconnect your entire setup. All good.
He's tethered to the desk. He's popping off so hard.
He's tethered to the desk.
That's a sick round though from
Dude, that's a
Boostio.
crazy round
Feels
from
like
him.
He's found his form again. Got a bit of a freebie here on Cabrera to open things
Incredible
up.
shots.
Nice catch on Askia. Just as Askia was about to fight over Snowman control.
Dude, doesn't even reload, doesn't want to ult, just goes for the duel.
Nice with it for the iBuyPower ace. Make sure you follow iBuyPower on socials and use hashtag #UnlockYourAce. Plenty of rewards and giveaways occurring.
Well, they gained 3 guns for it, and one of them was the op.
His ult online to be able to play retake on one of these sites. So if they don't want to challenge super heavy over A main,
Flash up and over that updraft dash, Askia. It's unfortunate almost that he couldn't collect that kill onto Xander. Pop it away, playing Cryo almost all the way back in here, but no one on knife duty. Slightest of angles.
maybe
Well,
a bit overconfident.
he's definitely
there from
confident.
Boostio. Challenging on an angle without realizing that there was a player deep in mid, and now they've lost the lockdown. So no real opportunity
They've lost
to
a
play
lot,
A for retake,
not just the
even though that's
lockdown, they've
the
lost
setup
kind of
that
all
they're
their
currently
info
running with.
across the map.
No command forwards. It's going to be spelling it out to 100 Thieves. Slow and steady though by 2G.
Oh
I mean,
my god.
BXS is barely up onto that line. Whips it round to the corner. Full side control for 2G. Committal now, but they're not holding the top rafters. And okay, Asuna just walks all the way out. A little bit messy. Askia with the trade, instantaneous.
Do
back
you
and
even
forth
try
from
and
EU.
sova ult this? Got
Cryo's got to think about
double
here whether he wants
smoke.
to go forwards and commit the operator to this attempt.
And wants to
Oh,
play
that's
here,
a nice
bullet
shot.
to the brain,
Ooh.
just through the wall, and that's how
Should be
LZ
good.
surviving. Shot dart ricocheting. Oh, tripped him out. That's EU.
Dude, Cryo just smoked
Lovely
through
little
everything
play.
right now.
As you mentioned, Cryo is thinking about
Especially
it.
if they get a
but
little
listen,
half
gonna
on
try and
this.
root out these players. Where could they be? Hiding in wait. Salvo's just buying all the more time. 2G are happy to really just let them
Smoke him.
stew. Still now EU stick.
Or just do that, bro. Fair play, man.
Time has been earned.
There's so many different ways of playing these rounds, and they keep going for the jaws, and they I can't believe they
Cryo
win
just
that.
walks up all the way forwards, holding
EU
the
hit an
angles for those
absolute
things.
shot to make a
Cabrera's
shock
gotta
dart
hit
count
that
as
one,
well.
man. I don't think he quite realized how close
They
Cryo
don't
was.
need the util yet.
But
They don't
Asuna
want the
just
util.
walks it out on rafters too, with nobody paying attention. Couple major missteps in this round for 2G, but 100 Thieves will love that. Especially after Boostio died right at the beginning. He was watching this whole round from the sidelines.
They give it to you. Everyone makes mistakes.
Didn't quite catch
Yeah,
what he was
I
saying
think
there,
he's
but
right
he was
as well.
saying, like, if you just
They
wait
don't need.
patiently long
It's
enough,
kind of. It's like
2G
his.
are gonna make
Because his
mistakes.
like
We're gonna-
polite way
we're
of
gonna
telling
give them
Boostio
these
to relax.
opportunities.
It's fast up by 2G. Different look. Flash overhead on top of it. Now you're going to see it. Lock down, drop down. A 10 by 100 Thieves to try and push them back and away.
Very early.
2G are hard committing. They've got bodies in here. There's 4 seconds
Hey
left.
guy,
You're
you
gonna
can
get
retake.
detained.
You lot official.
Slightest
I'm not sure you
windows
need to use
play
this.
in, but okay. What is that?
2.
Yeah, and just narrowly avoiding for that timing. 2 detained is going to slow them down to a crawl here. 100 Thieves. Point to be made, not to be overzealous. Don't overstep yourself here. Let 2G play into you.
I mean, that was a weird one too, though, because I think they committed Fragment Grenade and Salvos to break the lockdown, but they were too slow with it.
Yeah,
so it detained them as they were breaking it. Bizarre.
Weird interaction.
So 2G just wanted to send this round, and unfortunately...
Okay, they got sound, and obviously that creates pressure around the map, right? Tube, on the tube, over towards B, but as we can see, we kind of have info for it. Dude, they're using the util so weird, 100 Thieves.
Not active, boosting forwards, but anticipating. Hold on,
wait, how's this guy not been seen?
Still 2G. They're running rampant now onto the site, delivering an onslaught straight to the
I don't get the util usage.
To really get any sort of hold going. And again, Cryo with this operator playing retake into this spot. Unless Sander gets something done, if he finds a few easy pickoffs, 2G not in the habit of giving it away. Gonna have to give this one up. And they're gonna want to go hunting. 2G eager. It's blood in the water.
I mean, it's nice shots, but it just feels weird to use ults to like delay.
I think Stalemate called here.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they got like the best retake ults.
They know that this hit is about to come through.
Like, especially, I don't know. Maybe there was like some comment said about the fact that they have like a lot of afterplant util. They've been told that they 100% can't let them plant, maybe? It's like the only thing I can think of how they're playing.
Yet to really show that it's got that sticking power. They're getting caught out by just like one flash, and the crossfires are not cemented in sight. The players are not
I'm dying at a stinger chance, fine.
Well in these kind of moments, getting run down, even with lighter weaponry. I mean, if I'm 2G right now, I'm thinking, hey, we can just kind of.
It's not ideal, but it's not awful.
Some serious rounds in this half.
I'm just so confused by 100 Thieves ults.
That is the first line of offense here from 2G, looking to see if they can secure a bit of space in through front A.
And it also just gives you information. You know, because you've suppressed Cryo, the operator's here.
Alarm bot out.
So time to be cautious.
Gearing up for a bit of a flash peek on top of it. 2G not running a Sova, so they don't have the typical tools you'd use to find out where the opper's playing exactly, clear them out. It's going to feel slapdash almost.
I mean, what is the play here? You kind of expect EU to be wanting to play off his Sova ultimate in a round like this on defense, but everybody else on 100 Thieves wants to take the fights pretty early on. I mean, Asana's position is committed and aggressive.
Asana's position was only there to break the drone so he can opt this angle. Guy might get locked from this. Tagged 2 more on top of the kill, but everyone else on site goes down.
Even though the Hunter's Fury connects with a couple of players, it didn't help Cryo or Asana survive.
Shock
30
darts.
seconds left.
Lame to do a bit of chip damage, potentially even a kill as well. Second guessing himself into the
Oh,
moment.
hit the boss. While he goes down though to stop it.
Scared the bejesus out of him, so 2G not committing to the plan for now.
Couple of low HPs.
Uncertain in this timing, and it's given an option for 100 Thieves potentially. Wide swings and wide faces. EU gonna collect that kill. Gonna collect it now. Just putting the pressure on a bit of an island. BXS just can't quite
5 HP.
take out control into the round and lit up. Position. No.
I'm so confused about all of these rounds, really. This was obviously nice from 100 Thieves.
Plan denial, the threat was
2G,
more important there than the action itself.
I don't know, it just feels like everyone...
BXS are just committed to that plan.
feels like everyone that is meant to win is losing the rounds, really.
The moment that EU was going to slightly miss the shock dart, he made the right decision by getting off. But once you apply this amount of pressure to the planters, you get to a spot where there's like 15 seconds left and they can't hold rafters. They just have to be putting all of their effort, all of their resources into getting the plant down.
Oh, it's so easy, I swear.
Well, they're 3-4 down at the moment, so if it is that easy, they need to demonstrate it with a string here.
No, but I think he's kind of right, though. It just feels like if everyone else chills a little bit.
But Cryo and Asana still played in very committed positions that round.
I think he's trying to, again, I think he wants everyone on his team to chill.
A a one pick and get out kind of strategy.
I'm not sure they're like fully listening with how they're playing.
It's going to be dropped down 2G. Stray bullets. Praying for the connection onto Xander.
Elizabeth, hello, hello. How are you doing today?
Where they put a bit of pressure over towards B and then they walk back into A. And Cryo's going to be hoping they do something similar. Instead, though, for the first time, LZ
Yeah, I like this from 2G though. The engine up a good amount.
leads them forwards.
I do feel like they still could just carry and spam an A, but well, this could be deadly if no one shoots that.
Dart, I guess the acknowledgement, EU. Couple of shots now. This is Shock Dart, all up the gut of the map, in through Kitchen, but heads on a swivel, not anticipating that Boostio could already be here to receive them. Flash forwards and around as 100 Thieves calling for the fight and the refight. The reaction of 2G is even better. Still Xander round and about.
Oof, nice shots from
All
Xander.
the way down. Kitchen is his domain.
Man, ever since Boostio won that the ace round, which obviously was sick, he's playing with the he's playing like he's prime Aspas. Like he wants to duel everyone at every situation possible.
That's the kind of team fight brawl that 100 Thieves want to go for. It looks so chaotic. When Boostio sticks around for 5 full seconds taking this fight, you're like, mate, what are you up to? But it's because he's buying time for Asuna, for Xander to get into position to fully scrap and never let 2G exit Kitchen. Either 2G wins the round right there by killing everybody, or they're not escaping.
We all got active, we all got down in 30.
It was
I mean, yeah,
round, and that's the kind of
he's not
rounds that
wrong.
100 Thieves love to play. They can't always force a big team fight like that.
Especially on a map like Icebox.
But when you find the opportunity, they will take it. And they've knocked down the economy of 2G. So maybe it was just that easy. Maybe EU's got the read now.
Force that timeout out of 2G. Had to make good usage of it, to be honest, because it's been a few stray rounds, obviously. Now, 100 Thieves got a string of it on the timeline. Just the one interruption in round 6. But other than that, they do feel like they're in control.
Yeah, there was a Boostio ace in there.
Yeah.
There was also the one round that I can remember of them losing the retake over towards A. I mean, I think back to A.
It's every round on A, is it not?
Seemed like it would be the right decision for me, but maybe they don't want to go for that on the eco as well.
Weaker guns now for 2G. 4-4. Looking towards this round, I think, to do a bit of damage, maybe build up an ult or 2 for the next.
Yeah, PXS will have his null command online even if he just dies in this round, so
yeah,
they'll have plenty of tools heading towards round 10.
Or better yet, just try and go for
no
the
one
win
to
in the
shoot
round.
this drone
Cryo's
this
the only
time.
one home. Here's the drone, and it forces him back out and away.
Surely he gets a freebie
Best
here.
tool for the job again, like I was mentioning, for clearing out an Oppa. 2G aren't running a Sova for that job still. Similar
Oh,
positions,
they
Cryo's
all
been playing here
4
before.
get past the angle.
Dash still available.
Oh god, this is weird now.
Screens. He might
Yeah.
get first contact.
And he does. He spots all of them here, but still rattling off with the sheriffs. And look at the wrist. Micro adjustments. That's
X
shorty in the
around.
hands. Oh, Cryo's going hunting. And listen, it's going to get his reward.
Sure,
Asking
man.
cleared out. Proactivity, taking a fight straight to them. And as that wall drops, open sightlines and open access to the head of silence.
Alright.
I like that defensive setup. Asuna takes contact first.
Boo's flaming
at
the jet.
line of scrimmage at the Viper wall. And that then gives Cryo a timing to peek out himself. So it's not actually the Oppa taking first contact, which I think can sometimes be a bit of a bait on this map. We've seen Cryo die a couple of times because he's just facing too many people.
Yeah.
Kind of allowing Asuna to play Cryo in seems good.
Hey, you're like a ninja, huh? Go fuck the site.
It's a good way to play it.
Yeah, tell you
This
what.
is the round we were talking about.
Yeah, I
after
mean,
2G.
they've got all
Yeah,
5
that's
ults
a
here.
string of ults.
This should
They're
be a
moving it around,
freebie.
so they're just looking to play a retake.
Killjoy or... So I like this from 100 Thieves. They know that they're up against a lot of ults. We go aggro, aggro.
I think they'll
So
have a heavy flank
if the
retake
ults
setup
go
in this
down, they
round
can
by
go
all
fast
things.
behind on this one.
They're anticipating the PXS is going to use it.
Tail ult behind forces you out into the open.
Wide into the open here.
And
There's no retreat available. Not when that util is going to be layered down into that particular approach.
And PXS is
Don't
saying
he thinks he's prime Aspas right now.
Yeah, it's going to be it. Flooding out.
Nice shot.
Forwards here. Askia, though, quickly dealt with. Pit's going to be dropped down on top of it here. It's a big ult round for 2G to commit the lockdown on top of it. And okay, Xander. He's going to be quick onto the flank now. Just trying to buy a bit of time alongside Asuna. See if they
Big
can
recon here.
put a bit of a pinch on towards these
It
2G
doesn't change
players.
too much.
No reveals. Now this one's forwards here. 2G. A lot of question marks to be written across the map in terms of where these players' positions are, because 100 Thieves do have them surrounded.
Time's getting kind of low.
Getting into the pit is another thing entirely. You just spotted it. Silence. Peeking up and over. This time you got to hit the go button. And 2G just like that. Blink and you'll miss it.
They didn't even have to use all of their ults.
Nah, they literally
Tail
just turtled in a
completely caught
Viper ult.
Boostio on site. So that's a great pick, but then nobody could be found inside of that Viper's pit. There is an element of just rolling the dice in a round like that, though. I mean, if EU happens to catch somebody with a dart, then maybe it can snowball into something. If you get some lucky spam and predict the corner that LZ's playing in, maybe the whole round goes differently. But as
Did
it
you even
is,
count 5
that one was
ults?
pretty easy for
I mean, you got to
2G.
pretty
Get
much
in,
do
get
what
the
they
Viper
did,
pit,
right?
get
Go
out.
aggro behind.
Now we get to see
Because then if
another
they
one
start
where they've
catching
got
like a
the
killjoy
lockdown
in this
for
area,
the
wanting
ult
to
save.
use the ult and the after plant,
Asuna really
then it gets a
wanted
little
that
bit
ult, and
easier.
they made sure there was 0% chance he was getting the Thrash online.
Salvo's in the snake point, forced to respect it.
They could break this with Mosh and Shock.
We'll see if they've got
Ooh,
some corner.
Molly
Mosh
and
rebound.
Mosh.
Now
Hey,
this one
that's
was well off
nice.
to the side.
Yeah, that should be good.
It's shock as well.
Zombies as
Jeez, overkill. Oh my god, you got another one for it.
Just in case.
Nice
Also gonna be
combo.
Take
dropping
away 2
though
killjoy
momentarily, and
ults.
here comes a different sort of test.
Great flash.
Trying to step
Great
up into the
flash.
firing line as a flash through, and Asane's running and gunning, trying to roll back the years back to 2022. Cryo, straight back in through the back. On top of it, this is 3 kills in a round for him.
2022. You could tell his brain's just thinking like, damn, dude, which
Not
year is
long for this
accurate
world,
here?
Honestly, with Xander right there behind. Position noted, spotted out, discipline now played. And there it is.
nicely
Time
done.
to be taken here for round 11. So 100 Thieves getting the advantage now, 1 round lead.
And I think at this point you could already talk about how much of an improvement this is compared to the last time we saw their Icebox defense. They have got the read on it right now. Asuna's drawing so much attention away from Cryo. Cryo's hitting every shot.
Yeah,
and then they've got
Cryo's
the flank
beasting right
immediately
now.
as well. Xander and Asuna were right there in the previous round, and this round, Xander instantly on the flank again, just as that insurance policy. They completely understand what 2G are up to. And if it wasn't for 2G winning pistol and bonus, this would be a very one-sided half.
Cryo might get a bit of action as well coming his way, but no signs for now.
Okay, they get a lot of
Mosh
info
trying to
though.
push back just from the
The
knife
knife,
below.
knife hitting.
Run on! Boostio doesn't care, man. Using the Thrasher, set this one forwards. It's just a one-man army. He's got the support. Laying on from the side. Stand up. Matters not. Asuna's the one who ends up going down in the midst of it. Boostio. Boostio! It's a 4-piece to seal up
What?
the first half of Icebox here. And a 7-5 finish now for 100 Thieves. As you mentioned as well, Josh, listen, who's pissed around in the bonus conversion of 2G?
The
And
first
past
comment
that, not too much
I
more.
see, I look
Large
over is
dominance
maybe
for
he
100
is
Thieves.
prime
He was
Aspas.
right when he said that
That's funny.
it was easy apparently. And look at this round. This round is vintage 100 Thieves. They are just running it down. They just run at you.
Did they actually
Boostio
just run
taking
at him?
point. Out-fragging Cryo by 50% as well in this half. He looks good.
He really does.
I mean,
You
yeah,
don't
he
expect that kind of aggression,
he,
but 100
he
Thieves,
won.
they thrive in it,
He
so
won
they
him a
like to
couple
play
of
as well. I'm gonna
rounds.
see
I
on
also
the
think
other
he
half
lost
as
him
well,
a
just
couple of
how
rounds,
this map
but
ends up going.
I think that kind of confidence is pretty contagious as well. Did they actually just ran him?
Red
Like
Bull
they
gives
full
you
on just ran it down.
wings.
Too much disrespect to Prime. It's not even disrespect to Prime Boostio. It's just the confidence of the duels he's taking, even on the rounds. Like he literally he's going into every swing thinking he can 1v5, and I just respect it, to be honest. The one where they tail ult, the one where they tail ult the B site, the A site. The Viper Wall's here, and he just swings out into 4 of them, really sums it up. But I mean, he had a couple of mad rounds there. To be fair, the sheriff round was the one that actually meant that they won this half. It's entertaining. It's hard to play against as well. Like when you have someone that has this much confidence and they're just doing stuff you don't expect, and because they got the confidence, they're hitting shots and they just catch you off guard. Like it's a nightmare to play against. Like that's how Turkish teams have been playing for the last
a lot of work here
5 years, really.
Top 4 spot here overall for the players, or a 2G going to be able to run this one all the back? Very difficult to ask, I would argue, for 2G. Fist bumps going out though. They got to have the confidence to try and do it. But with how good 100 Thieves have been looking on their attack of this map, that's why I say it's going to be a hard ask.
And today wasn't as much of a slow start from 100 Thieves compared to their match against Loud, but
still trailing behind the pistols at the moment. But as we can see, 2G probably need this pistol as well.
Round of the half there, round 12. They're coming out again with a lot of pace and aggression.
Yeah, that gives you good info though. But honestly, the smoke might make them think that it was getting the guy on top. Comes the KO flash.
Trying to see if they can wrap up some of these players, potentially taking these fights, overstepping themselves, but
yeah,
dash back.
We'll see. Was it 100? No, was it? Still alive now. 5v5. Heretics against Vitality, where they heavy prioritized this area and just had one anti-flash like the whole time. Might be something similar. Might work well for 100 Thieves here.
And still, just eager to take the fight. I mean, Xander's taking that alone. There's no follow-up in the end from Boostio. Scrambling now to see if they can at least potentially collect that kill as well.
This poor guy in sight.
Maneuvering his way
Wait,
around
go on.
the fight to be taken all the way forwards. Asuna.
Wait.
He's called for it. Collection of
no,
kills,
boss man.
Rattling over the sheriff. You're missing almost every single shot. Silence. He's now caught. Dropped down. EU knows it.
No.
But waiting now. Precision
okay.
is called for Gobera.
Baddie 2 HP.
Him up though. Cryo trying to play this one lightly. Revealed, spotted out here, and now the fight
nicely done. They do get a double pistol.
With another pistol round win.
So many spots where it could have gone the other way. I mean, many moments where it looked like 2G had potentially lost the plot there, but that opening kill ended up being remarkably important with Xander falling early. You saw the idea in the pistol round for 100 Thieves. They're trying to fake a bit of A pressure, get a double lurk going, punish the solo player that gets left to watch over towards B. They just didn't quite have the coordination between Boostio and Xander there. Boostio got pushed back by the orb as Xander swung to take the fight. Cryo locked in a corner to try to finish off a 1v2.
Can FNS do what Boostio does? I'm not sure FNS has that. I'm prime Aspas confidence of swinging. He's never really been that kind of guy.
Still not going to be broken this time for 100 Thieves. Still, it's a pop flash play in a peak. And I set Gobera up, and he's going to get his wish with the fight to be taken. Boostio is on one today.
He's feeling it, isn't he?
Oh no, he's really feeling it.
Up and over towards the top here. There's a silence.
Like he wants to angel. A lot of guns down. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, bro.
But he ends up falling anyway. A lot of damage taken into the process.
Oh, he's got a regen shield though. Kind of doesn't change too much.
Spot and scenario. It's going to be left just to him, and he needs weaknesses, he needs mistakes from 100 Thieves. They're not in the habit of making it possible, but that's a snappy one. Straight to the dome, Cryo gone. Up top, he's finding info. Here's the dash. Here's some space.
He went back.
Crawling. That's the Asuna special.
Seen that one for the last 5 years. Asuna on Icebox. I mean, name a better combo. That's iconic. I thought there was a chance that Askia could have done that. The regen armor actually made
he's just playing into the meme at this point, man.
But you are never pre-aiming randomly in the middle of the ropes. I mean, that is just so
look at it, right? I think all 3 bullets were going to headshot.
And 100 Thieves rip it away immediately from 2G. Pretty similar to what we saw in Ascent, actually. Both teams having a little bit of a struggle of converting these spots. 100 Thieves had so much confidence and aggression on the eco round. From Boostio's start to the way that Cryo snowballed it forwards, 2G were left reeling.
That's so insane.
Deep drone, a Salva's attempt of a punish there. Definitely causes EU to cancel it out.
There is an angle over here from Boostio to PXS.
I was going to say, did this guy see him?
Yeah, looking for each other's heads.
Comes Asana's flash. Wait, has this got Molly? Molly through the roof for the back. Does this spread top and bottom? Oh, that's so nice.
Waiting there. Cacophony of util is all going to be used as well to pave that way forwards.
That looks really nice. Very well coordinated from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it's a great
Given
Molly.
that amount of space at the beginning of the round, they're just going to dump everything on your head. And Asana even has the Thrash online for the next. This is how momentum builds.
Definitely. Sharp.
This is how belief builds. I feel like they do it all the time. Wyatt was talking about it on the desk as well. This team will give you the highest of highs, lowest of lows, and all the time string you along to make you believe. We haven't really seen the super low lows from 100 Thieves today. Some wonky spots at the beginning of the first map, but once they kind of got things online in the second quarter, they've been firing.
Yeah.
But my eyes are on the Thrash here, and the idea of what
Official.
they've got to go with it.
Official to take you over the line, really.
IGL.
UG might want to go aggro.
But he's asked a lot of in this spot. Wow. And a double lurk mid.
Yeah.
And the
All the way forwards, that's put the squeeze. There it is. It's a bit of a pinch. What's going to be revealed? Xander, not to be
This is a solid bait though.
Like that. Fade and switch setups that are occurring out through mid as well.
Look at him swing everything.
100 Thieves not one to really step back here. Maybe lack of caution might punish them. EU though, did he expect this? Doesn't look like it. This guy's running a mockery right now in kitchen. Good luck clearing him out at this point in the 2v3. Second wave of things here for Thrash, and an attempt to take that timing as well. Detainment onto the last. It's an inevitability at this point. Getting a run on, toying with him. Up and over the top, and Cryo, execution style. 10-6 now for 100 Thieves. At this point, it's not even a question of really.
We go down to an eco. Askia one away from his knife, so they should probably have some kind of anti for the orb.
Remember what they did on the pistol? 3 players go over towards A, and you get a double lurk going, trying to get the punish onto LZ on B. Well, this is the opposite of that. 3 players with a Thrash go towards B main, and you get a really fast timing through mid from Boostio and Xander. It's well crafted, completely catches 2G off guard. They're expecting that to just be all 5 players, or maybe a 4-1 with a late backstab. The timing and the fact that there was 2 in mid there, it just ruined 2G's
they're for sure going for a punish of this orb though.
That's a great round to pull out.
So the A orb's too obvious, so they should probably try go aggro for B orb.
Chance in this map. I mean, 2G would have to pull so deep here to get back. 100 Thieves in control.
We have to be last-ditch efforts from 2G. Down 4 rounds, your timeout taken, used up. You don't even have guns to work with in this round here. It's a half-buy you're going to be going into. Hard work's realistically going to be starting onto the next, unless they can cook up some sort of idea when weapons are weak, play to gain an advantage.
And they're going to need some big individual as well. And at the moment, all of the individual stuff is going the way of 100 Thieves too.
Is it crazy to say DRX is the best team in Pacific? From what we've seen, yeah, it is a bit crazy.
And today I think has been defined by Boostio.
Because when it matters, T1 have won so far.
Especially here on Icebox.
Maybe with the change.
Plus the individual form of the guy.
Maybe with the change of the Strala coming in, but
the conversation that he and Zix were having about
I
finding
don't know. We kind of just got to see it first. Problem is T1's map pool looks pretty good apart from Icebox.
To being back into a spot where he can take fights and feel confident about himself.
Blade Storm in hand for Cryo. He's not going to be looking to slow down here.
Boom.
Going to be used.
Let's see how Boom look. When is it? Is the Boom game today?
Need to be careful. 2G lying in wait here. Trying to make another go, I think. Snake bite up.
Boom DRX should be awesome game.
Just about too late here. With Outlaw in hand, this is Cryo making the most of it. He knows he's up against the weaker buy, and now he's going to try and seal this one all the way up.
It's farming him.
First
game.
It
should be an absolute banger.
He loves a good few eco kills on this map, doesn't he? That gets him to 20. 20 kills, 7 deaths. And I think Boostio's got reason to be annoyed about that because he's now overtaken him on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Right, he just looks so clean in these kind of spots, doesn't he? Knows exactly how he wants to play with the Outlaw and the knives. 100 Thieves pull another strat out of the playbook by the look of things to try to completely boom 2G's defense. 3 people walking down mid on a fast timing without...
Oh, that knife was good timing though.
Well, Torrent's going to be catching most of that one. Should be forcing a reaction from 2G. Definitely there's some level of uncertainty.
Double tube.
B main as well. LZ has got to be that playmaker.
XS gets a duel in a sec.
Man to clear. Rebounds, and now they know. Snake bite forced out.
So many duels going on at the same time.
PXS has got to keep an eye on this. Bullet goes through the eye.
And he's on one. And LZ feeling like he has to step up, maybe risk to be taken to see if he can even this one out all the way, but he is hard committed into this. What is that?
You always get one from us on that, but I thought the ropes clutch earlier was the
I
one.
can't, man.
That horseshoe.
That's disgraceful.
I can't.
100 Thieves, man, it's just... It's getting silly with it.
You could make a frag movie in the past few years of shots
Yeah,
like that
it's,
just from
yeah,
Aston.
it's insane. You would probably think he's cheating.
No denial last
If
year.
you watch the frag
Step
movie
up
of all of the
potentially
crazy
posture
shots he
and
gets.
wrapping all the way behind.
Because this the chance of them hitting should be so
Full
low.
awareness from Boostio now. He's relentless. He's unleashed. He's on a bit of a heater. You can tell how eager he is to try and take this one. Jump spot on
Dude,
the
if that's
way.
Asuna, he actually
still
one-tapped him.
trying
to. He's trying for it. 2G running away here. There's a window. Hello, you got to be aware of that one there. Boostio eventually is. Gobera no choice now but to scurry away, save the gun for a rainy day. It's only rainy days, to be honest.
And that's
2G.
one on bind, falling from heaven.
Pouring out there.
Yeah, I think that was like on
They
par
cannot
as the
figure out a way of stopping what 100
split
Thieves
one,
doing, and it's so different to the previous
where he's
time we
falling
saw them
from
on the
heaven
attack
as
side.
well.
It is so mid-focused. Boostio's doing so much stuff with double lurk on the pistol, 2 through mid on the bonus, 3 through mid this round, and he breaks the turret, allows himself to get inserted into the kitchen, and then he's a menace. And what is PXS doing even if he doesn't die here? He's just letting his team know, oh yeah,
Look
guys,
at
we lost
that.
the whole of the middle of the map,
Right.
by the way. There needs to be a reaction somewhere else. But 2G today looking a little too slow, not quite on the same level of 100 Thieves. 12-6.
6 chances, and
6
as we can
chances
see,
to
they
close
needed a
things out.
scent for sure.
And come away with a 2-0 that throws 100 Thieves into play.
Especially when
An inclination as
100
6
Thieves are this
chances.
confident.
Might not even be needed for 100 Thieves at this point.
You kind of got to punish them when they're this confident though,
Sound
but
cues and a
it
deep
is horrible to play
throw
against.
At that. Clears out most of the way through B main, but that pit
Killjoy goes in, forces them away from the pit. Honestly, he might tank the
locked
pit.
down. Nothing to push
He has
this
a
one
he has a
away
cubby
here.
he can
Wingman's gonna be
hide. The problem is
broken
he'd probably
in the
get
middle of all
spammed.
that.
No,
So
he's
he
just
does
going to time
respect
it.
Integrity of it all going to be dropping, and pit stays up, I believe. Not quite going down into the time. So 2G can
Great
use that time.
flash,
Laid it
great
right back
cover
to
though.
Asuna. He's way ahead of the curve here. Now the Armageddon. Lay it down, roll out the red carpet. 2G trying to make the most of it. Up from the high
God,
ground.
look
Now
at them.
there's a
Everyone has their own body.
supplemented perfectly.
It was really nice from them.
13-6 is the finish.
Okay, this was convincing. The first map not so much. This one was great. Their attack looked strong.
In the top 4.
Man, that sheriff round from Boostio was absolutely nuts though.
I mean, they were out here completely running the game. And their
was
performance
so
on
many-
Icebox,
so
they
many
fixed up
insane
their
rounds.
defense. They had superb rounds at being able to shut